Everybody, let me see you take it up a notch, shake it up, take it up a notch, shake it up.
My journey started when I was fairly young. I think I was about 5 years old, and I remember listening to the radio. My mom, she was a radio personality at the time, and I remember listening to her on the radio, and her interaction, where she was speaking to people, the music she was playing, and how she just loved entertainment. And then I remember watching my uncle on TV singing some song. It was like some cat and dog song, rough ribbit, but it was like soca. And at that point in time, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. But I was like, okay, cool. And I started to venture into the pop and R&B first. And then there was one day I was watching an artist by the name of Ronnie McIntosh, and he had a song called Ent. And I remember him destroying a crowd. And I looked at it and I said, that is what I want to do. And I was into soca music ever since. I would say I officially became a soca addict around 15. It was about 15 to, 15. I met DJ Crown Prince, and DJ Crown Prince said to me, yo, why are you singing all this pop and R&B when you're from the Caribbean? Why don't you represent your culture? And I said, that's a good point. And I decided from that day that I was going to be a soca artist. So I joined this group. I had this group called Crossover, and we said, we're going to be soca stars. But they didn't want to be soca stars. Some people wanted to be R&B stars, rap stars. So I was the only one that wanted to do soca. But because of my personality, I basically tried to overrun the whole thing and say, okay, well, we're a group, we're going to sing soca. And we went on this show called America's Got Talent. And we presented soca to the judges. But we had on headsets, and the headsets weren't working while we were performing. So I'm dancing, I'm singing, and I'm looking at the crowd. They start off hype, and I blank out for like 2 seconds. And when I come back to my senses, I see this guy looking around, and he's like, boo, and the whole crowd just goes, boo. And I was in so much shock. And when we got off stage, I said, guys, I'm gonna go to Barbados, and I'm gonna record a song, so that when this song comes out and that video comes out, they're gonna be like, no, that can't be us. And they said, nah, man, we can't do this right now. And I went on my own, and I recorded my first single with Dangerous. That single was called Pelted Back. Oh man, don't look it up, don't look it up. And the rest was history. After that, after Pelted Back, we went on to sing a song with Patrice Roberts called Not Even, and then did another song called Khaki. And I kept trying until eventually I got my first major single, which was a song called Vagabond. At that point, I was ready to give up. I said to myself, I'm trying so much in this soca industry and it's just not working out. Nobody really wants to support what I'm doing, and I was just so frustrated. And I went to the studio with a guy by the name of Burger. We call him Burger here, and Herbert Joseph. And he said, you know what, let's just go in the studio and vibe, man. And this rhythm was produced by Mr. Roots. And Charlie was in the studio, and Charlie said, they call me Bond, Vagabond. And I was like, hey, I like that. And we were drunk. So we were just in the studio, and the rest was definitely history. But the energy and the vibe was so amazing in the studio that when we went to re-record the song, we couldn't catch the same energy. So that song that you hear every now and again, whether it be here or outside, is a song from a demo stage that we just mixed and put out. The Antiguan crowd is not the easiest crowd to perform for. So if you can't perform or if you can't move them, you're in trouble. And because I spent so much time trying to learn how to move them, it's helped me learn how to move the rest of the world. So if you start lifting weights at 100 pounds, when you go somewhere else and they only have 85 pounds, 85 pounds is not really going to be any weight for you to lift. So because of the difficulty and the standard that we Antiguans have in terms of accepting performance, it taught me how to speak to an audience. It taught me how to interact. It taught me how to command an audience. It taught me how to perform for an audience. And also that they want to hear the music. They don't want to hear you talk. You know, don't come and talk to me, come and entertain me, come and perform for me. It took me a while to understand that, because for a while I had adapted to the Trinidad way, or the Trinidadian way of performing, which is not necessarily singing the whole song through, but coming and entertaining you. I speak to you, I crack a joke here and there, sing a line or two, and you know, do the entertainment side of it. But Antigua's definitely molded me to be a verse entertainer and performer. Also, you know, if there was no Antigua, there would be no Vagabond, there'd be no professional, there'd be no ID, there'd be no me. It's the mere fact that I wanted to prove to my country that I am from here, and I am willing and I am going to share what I have here to the world, that I am who I am today. I don't think it would be any other way. And I'm grateful for the opportunities, I'm grateful for the blows, I'm grateful for the praises, I'm grateful for the criticism, because at the end of the day, I tried to take what makes sense out of everything and use it to benefit what I'm trying to do. And Antigua's definitely done that for me. Antigua's also helped me create my brand, the ID Nation. The ID Nation was something that I created to try and start a movement here in Antigua. And it started from Antigua and just went around the world. Now I have members of the ID Nation all over the world, from Japan down to Belgium, down to Germany, down to Trinidad. The ID Nation is basically, if you ever listen to my music, you will always hear a crowd, you know, whether it be in a little piece of the song or the entire song, you hear a crowd. And that's because we try to do songs and we try to create songs that are for the people. So that's where the ID Nation came from. It's about being, you know, it's about speaking for the people, or trying to be a voice of the people. So when you say, you know, I'm a professional drinker, it's for the people that drink. When it's for Vagabond, it's for the people that they want to rebel, but because of society's standards, they can't. But the song gives them 3 minutes to do so, 3.5 maybe. And that's the type of music we try to create. We try to create music where people can just come in and say, this is my anthem, this is who I am. And you know, it's a nation of people. So we now have the ID Nation. ID stands for It's True. So those are people that I've invited into my world, into my team. And we have so many people that have joined, and so many people that have been so supportive and so wonderful in pushing the brand. So the brand is here, and the brand isn't going anywhere. So people that are not part of the ID Nation, come on down, man. Let's do this, man. My affiliation with Myst and Myst Carnival, the intense posse. When I came back to Antigua, the first band that I was made aware of was Myst, and I believe this was about 6 years ago. And ever since then, I've known Myst to be the band to be with, you know, the band to play with, the band that has the most vibes, the band has the most people, has the most ladies. And the band that has the most energy. And I mean, I always wanted to be a part of the band. I always wanted to be an ambassador. And I've had talks with you know, Taz and Mikey and Mike for quite some time, but the time was never right. And for a number of reasons, maybe I wasn't ready for that kind of responsibility. And you know, of course, they had other things going for them as well. So it just so happened that the world turned and the stars aligned, and now they're ready and now I'm ready. And I'm here. I'm here to be a mystic for as long as I can be a mystic, and as long as they want me to be a mystic. And what I'm gonna bring to this team, to this band, is just my energy, my aura, my vibe, my nation, my fans. I mean, my fans are not just Antigua based; they're based from different parts of the world. So I've been going around, like for example last week I was in the Bahamas and I invited everybody to come and play Myst. 2 weeks ago I was in St. Thomas, invited everybody to come celebrate 60 years and play with Myst, because at the end of the day, when I'm into something, I'm into something. I consider that to be part of my family, to be part of my world. And these guys, this team, this band has done nothing but treat me so well, even before we had a relationship. So you can expect that. You can expect a lot of music that's going to be dedicated to Myst. We actually did some stuff with Peter Ram the other day that's going to be dedicated to Myst. And of course you can expect some good music from yours truly and the ID Nation. So there's a lot that we're going to do. There's a lot that we want to do and we're planning to do, and we're looking forward to some really great things for 2017 with yours truly, and of course Myst going to be intense this year. And look out for the song too. I'm sorry, look out for the song too. So for 2017 you can look out for a lot of great things, a lot of spectacular things, a lot of intense things for yours truly, and of course Myst. We're gonna do it bigly.
Take it up a notch, take it up a notch. Now is the time to win out everything, to mash up everything, to destroy everything. Now is the time to let